welcome back to the channel. Today we're just doing a simple air tank install. I made up the brackets already and welded it up at work. I didn't record any of that portion of it. So I just got it mocked up in there right now. I got to mark my holes so I can drill the holes out where it's getting mounted to and tap the brackets yet, and then we can go ahead and get it installed. So let's check it out. Okay, so we're up under the truck right now. This is roughly right where this is gonna land. I have it set up. It's actually set pretty good. If you look at it from the back side, it's hidden by the receiver hitch itself. So that's kind of what I was going for. Be able to get it kind of tucked up and out of here. I still want to leave room under here because I do still plan on putting up in here train horns. You can see I have my compressor mounts already fabbed up and installed. I have my old compressors out of my old bodied OBS Chevy crew cab. So that truck is torn apart. It's no longer bagged and bodied vehicle. It's in 100% pieces in my backyard right now. And that's probably actually going to be getting a custom frame built for it on at least 1 tons and 44s probably. I'm gonna end up turning it into the off-road toy, I think. So these are the custom brackets that I made. MCK, obviously, Muddy Country Kids. Don't mind my welds. It's super fast. I put it together really quick, honestly. The whole thing needs to be sandblasted and powder coated yet, but I just want to get it mocked up in here and mounted. So let's get to it. So first thing we have to do is just mark out the holes. Really need to watch out for that tip. Looks great, but it's super dangerous working underneath it here. So that's that one. That should be that one. Handy dandy drill, always Milwaukee, always. Not just because I'm from Wisconsin either, but they have the best tools that I've used as far as cordless drills, impacts, etc., etc. Get this bad boy back out of here. Tight fit right now. There we go. We're gonna step up our drill bit size this year instead of just trying to go straight for the big dog. Safety glasses on. Safety first. Metal shavings all over. Working on the floor in an area where you need to work sucks. just because you get so much of what you're doing all over. Metal shavings on the floor obviously suck. Putting your hand on them, your knees, if you gotta lay down or whatever, it's just never ideal. So somehow that one did not transfer. I need to wiggle this back up in here. Steel still has all the scale on it, so I just could not see it. That's where it is right there. Always use lube. And I got freaking metal shavings on my knee like I was just talking about. So some of that out of the way. Alright, so now I got my 3/8/16. It's actually like a drill boring style tap. Works way better than the standard taps in my opinion. Standard taps always get stuck. You're constantly having to go back and forth with it. Low speed, I always turn it on low speed. I'm supposed to use an actual tool for this, so they say, but
Good old PB Blaster works for everything. Except itself, apparently. Okay. So, just as the Milwaukee drill, I will use the Milwaukee impact driver as soon as I get this up in there. Right now I'm just going to use a standard hex head grade 8 bolt just to get it up in here, make sure I'm happy with everything. But said and done, I will be using button head 3/8. That's still a little tight yet. It doesn't help when it's not aligned either. So I'll get it in here where it's supposed to be. This will be a lot easier. Alright, I'm just gonna put this in here. I built this bracket. I'm like, I don't know if I should make it a snug fit or if I should give it a little slack and just let it pull itself in. I was like, nah, Now we want it nice and snug. We want everything to fit good, no slop. Well, kicking myself in the ass now because what I actually have to do is take my grinder and on the ends of these brackets right here, where it butts up to the receiver hitch mount, I actually have to grind a little bit of material off because it's just not quite where it needs to be. It's just a little bit tight, and I want it to be a little, I have just a little bit of slop, so that way once I powder coat everything, it'll go back together. But what I'm going to do when I do put it back together, because the receiver hitch is going to get powder coated also, I'm going to assemble it together outside of the truck, and then I'll just put the whole receiver hitch and everything up in here and bolt that all down as one entire unit. That way I'm not fighting it, and it gives me a little bit of springability in the steel. We're not talking about much, but we're being real. Honestly, you don't need much. It's right there right now. So this one in here. Excellent. So mounted, it's all mounted, and you can't even see it. All you can see, if you look very carefully, right under there, is the drain valve, which you can just barely see from way down here. So when you're up at normal view, you can't even tell it's there. You can just see it in between the bumper and the receiver hitch right here. But that's it. So I will go through and finish it up. And once I get everything 100% finalized, then I can actually run the wires back to it. I can get the compressors wired up, then get the compressors plumbed in